Hi again everybody. In this video I'm going to show you very quickly how you can use some apps to create posters that you can use to advertise on your profile and in your groups. Now, Facebook likes us to have original content, so it isn't a fan of us finding images on Google Images, for example, and sharing them into Facebook. Images that come from Google Images have like a signature on them, which Facebook can detect. So when we share things like inspirational quotes and things like that, there's a signature on them which Facebook recognises as not being an original photo that we've taken, for example. So it's always better, if you can, to create original content. If you aren't confident to create your own posters, don't worry, because there are a load of them in this group already that you can use. People have created hundreds of them and they've been kind enough to share them in albums in this group. So if you click above on the albums, you'll find loads of albums with loads of different posters in there that you can utilise with discounts and offers and things on. However, if you would like to create your own posters, it's a really good idea to do this. It can take a little bit of time to learn and to get to grips with the apps, which is why I've come on now to show you, because sometimes it isn't obvious when you first start using them what to do and how to use them. So I'm going to just show you a couple that I use, and then what I'd recommend that you do is download them yourself and have a play around with them. Just play as much as you can to get used to the functionality and the way that they work. Now there's a couple of different apps that I'm going to show you today, and both of these apps are free. And just bear with me one second. So the apps that I'm going to use are called Phonto and PicCollage, okay? Before I go on to there, I'm going to show you something else, which is hopefully a little tip for you of a good place to find photos, okay? So bear with me because I'm doing this off my iPad so that I can show you on the phone. So I'm just going to turn the screen around. Okay, hopefully you can all see this okay. So if we go onto the main Body Shop website, okay, and we'll look at something iconic like hemp hand cream. Hopefully it will come up. So hemp hand protector, okay. Now when you come onto the website it looks like this, obviously. If you click into the product, what you will see on here is the first image, and you'll see at the bottom there's like little dots, and that is telling you how many images there are of this product, okay? If you scroll across like this, you'll see various different images, and there's usually at least one on a plain white background, one with one of the ingredients next to it, sometimes one of what the actual product inside looks like, and then there's one on like a themed background like this. Sometimes what you will also see is a picture at the end here that's got the full range. So if you looked at something like a strawberry shower gel, for example, when you get to the end there'll be a picture with all of the strawberry products on it, which are really helpful. So all depending upon how you like your images to look on your group, you can select one of these that you'd like to use, okay? Now I tend to like the ones with a plain white background because it gives me lots of space to put text and things on there. So if you hold your finger down on the image, it will come up with this, and you can say save image, okay? And then it will save that into your photo album in here. Okay, so you can see that that is now in my photo album. If we wanted to do a little collage of a couple of different hemp products, so for example we wanted to make a collage of, sorry, just bear with me, the iPad's really heavy. It's hurting my thumb to hold it like that. If we wanted to have a look at some other hemp products and we wanted to make a little bundle up, for example, so we wanted to make a bundle with the face protector, so let's save that image, and a body butter, so let's save that image as well. Okay, now they should have all come into my photo album there. Yep, so we've got them all. The first app that I'm going to use is called PicCollage, and it's here. Okay, that's what it looks like. When we open this up, you'll see there's a couple of different options. I only ever use this one, which is grids. So I click there, and then you select the images that you want to include. So we'll select these 3, okay? And you'll see at the top here it says we've selected 3 images, and it's put a square around the ones that we've selected. When we're ready to go, we tick this, and what it will do is it'll automatically it just drops all 3 pictures into the one collage, okay? Now, what I usually do, you can see it's put like a white border around here. I usually get rid of that, and all you do is you just slide this and you'll see the borders disappeared. What you can also see is, obviously this doesn't look that great at the minute because it's put one of the bigger products in the like long narrow space and these ones over here. Okay, what you can do is you can change the type of layout. So if you look down the bottom here, you'll see that there's various different layouts that you can go for, and if you click on these it will just change them around. The one that it puts at the beginning is usually the best one for the size of the images that you've got and the number of images, but you can obviously pick whichever one you want. If you're not happy with where the pictures are placed, you can press on them, press on it and drag it, and it will switch them around. Okay, so you can move them around like this, and I probably would put them like that. Okay, so we've now got those 3 products on a nice white background. Now what you can do is you can drag these so that they're more kind of in the corners and things like that. You can move them around all over the place. Now don't worry if it puts like these dotted lines here, because when you save it they will disappear, they won't be there, but you can kind of drag these around, you can put them anywhere you want. I usually tend to drag them to kind of the edges so that I've got a nice white space where I can add some text in the middle. So once you've done that, you just go to done, and it will show you a preview of what the image is going to look like. Okay, am I happy with it? If you're not happy with it, you can click this arrow and go back, because I feel like that's just kind of out there on its own. So I'm going to move that so that it's a bit closer together. Okay, so I'm going to go to here and say done. Okay, I'm happy with that now, and I'll say save to library, and it will say that it's downloaded. Okay, so again, that will have come back into my photo library here. Oh, what have I just clicked on? There. So I now have it here. Okay, and I've got this big white space in the middle, which is really nice to add some text onto. Now there are various different apps that you can use to add text onto an image. There is a very, very good one called WordSwag. However, this is a paid app. I think I paid about £5 for it. If you are wanting to invest in a really good one, go for WordSwag because it's excellent. However, there is this one called Phonto, which is free. So you see that there, Phonto is how they spell it, Phonto. When you open up this app, this is how the screen looks, okay? To get your image, you just click on the little camera down here and go to your photo albums. Click in your photo album and select the picture that you want in here. If you want to at this point, you can add some little filters down the bottom. I tend not to, but you know, if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. And then it will bring your image in. Okay, so you've now got your image here that you can work with. If you click on the image here, you can say add text, and you can write in there whatever you want. So let's just put hemp bundle. Oh, sorry, it's really hard to do this looking through the iPad. Hemp bundle. Okay, and then what you can do in here is you can, Who's that trying to ring me? Go away. You can change the alignment. So at the minute you can see that the text is aligned to the left. You can put it into the center or to the right, okay? I tend to like it central, but it's up to you again. And if you click on font, you'll see in here you've got loads and loads of fonts that you can choose. Now these are all the favorites that I've used most frequently, but if you go to fonts there's literally like, there's loads. Look, there's so many different fonts that you can pick and choose from. All sorts of stuff on here. Look at that, somebody's trying to call me about PPI or something. Okay, so let's just go with, let's have a look, this one. Okay, so that's like quite a nice like handwriting kind of text. So if we say done, then you can see now you've got your text there, there's some options that come up. So you can say size and you can make it bigger, and you can just pick this up and kind of drag it around wherever you want to drag it to. What you can also do is you can tilt it, so you can twist it like this, and you can make it go the other way as well if you press the other way, so you can turn it that way. I'm going to put it this way though, just because of where the products are. And then what you can also do is you can change the style. So if you click on style, you can see in here you can change the colour. So I'm going to put it green so that it matches, and then you just go to done at the top, and there you go. So you've now got your text on there, and you can add multiple different text. So if you click off of that text that you just added and click again, you can go add text, and I'm just going to put like £10. I know that that's not the price, but I don't know what it actually is. How amazing would that be? 10 quid for that bundle. And again, you can drag this anywhere. You can make that be a different colour. So let's put that in red because it's an offer. And you could make that bigger. You can make it really big. And you can do, you know, whatever you want with those texts. You can drag those around, put them anywhere. So as I say, just have a play around with it. Now on here, if you click on this little menu button down here, you'll see that there's different things that you can do. So you can even add another image on the top of this one. So let's just pick something just for the sake of picking something. Let's pick that and do, oh, what have I just done? Okay, so if you say done, it'll put that image onto the top of here. So you could add a little photo of yourself or anything like that. If you want to remove it, you just click on it and say remove, and it will disappear. Other things that you've got in here are add item. So if you go into add item here, you'll see there's loads of stuff that you can get for free, like little banners, there's little twiddly designs, all sorts of things. So let me just click on one of these so you can see, and it'll put it on there. And again, you can just click on that as you could with your text, and you can change the colour of it, make it whatever colour you want. Let's just make that yellow just so you can see the difference. And again, you can move these any way you want. You can also add, again, if you click in there, add item, go back, you'll see there's loads of little things like shapes, love hearts, stars. So those stars have appeared there, look, they're white. And you can see it's really easy to just drag things around, and it is just a case of playing about with it, you know, changing things about. Let's just make it a different colour so you can see those stars there. And again, the same, I can tilt them, I can twist them around to wherever I want, I can resize them, make them bigger or smaller. You can do whatever you want with it. So that's it. And then when you've finished with it, all you do is you click on this little square with an arrow down here, which is the export button, and it may be very different depending upon your device, but if you say save image like that, and it will say successfully saved, and again that will come back into your photo album here. And obviously that's a bit of a mess because I'm just messing about to show you, but that's it. It's really, really simple and it's really easy to use. I would highly recommend. Fonto is an app that I've been using now for about 2 years. It's completely free. There are add-ons that you can buy, however it's completely free to use, and it's really, really simple. It's one of the simplest ones that I've found. Just to show you actually something else that I forgot, you can create something without having to have a blank image, if that makes sense, to start with. So on here, let me go back into it. Remember before when we clicked on this button to go to our photo album, you'll see there's also an option here for plain image. If you click on this, you'll see these ones here that have got padlocks on you can't use because you need to buy an upgrade in order to use them. But there's a plain black square, one with lines, and a plain white one. So you can just use the plain white one, and if you click here and say use, it will give you a plain white square to start with so that you can start adding on your text and doing whatever you want. So this is quite a good way if you just want to do a quote or something like that and you want to do it in your own colours and your own branding. You can do it using that plain white square. So I hope that's helped. As always, if you've got any questions about anything, just give us a shout. Thanks guys, bye bye.